A very important part of Season 3 in Madden 25 Ultimate Team just got leaked, and in this video, I'm showing you absolutely everything you need to know. Now, Soul's here, family, and welcome back to another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. On the screen right here is a $10 Xbox gift card. If you want another gift card giveaway in my video tomorrow, scroll down, drop a like. It's that simple. Now, the leak we're talking about has everything to do with the upgradable season players in this game, and boys, on the screen right here is a leaked screenshot of the Season 3 most feared upgrade token, and as you guys can see, it is showing us that these cards, they're gonna get to 92 overalls. Now, you might be thinking, okay, Swift, why does that matter? Why does a 92 overall player really mean anything? What does this tell us? Well, there's actually quite a bit we can infer by knowing that, yes, these cards are gonna go up to 92s at a minimum. Now, let's assume that 92s are probably the highest they're gonna get to. I don't think that they're gonna allow us to go higher than 92 overall players, but this leak is confirming that, yes, the season upgrade players, they go to 92s. There's a lot we can infer off of that. Now, first things first, if we look back at Season 2 in Madden 25 Ultimate Team, the season that's actually going on right now, you guys probably remember that when these cards got revealed, they were shown as 89 overalls, but on day one, we could only get them to 87s. That is 2 overalls lower than their highest overall. Now, what I'm suspecting is that the exact same thing is going to be happening in Season number 3. We now know that these cards are going to a 92 at their maximum on day one of Season 3. I would guess you guys can get these cards to 90s though. Now, that's important because that tells us that, yes, an overall increase is likely happening in this game. That's something we've talked about though for the past couple of weeks on this channel, or the past couple of days at least. We've definitely been talking about the overall increase and how that's looming. To buy Madden 25 coins for the cheapest price on the internet, check out MMOEXP by clicking the link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT at checkout for 5% off. Okay, so now that we know that information, let's talk a little bit about season tickets. We've already made the inference that, yes, these cards are going to be getting up to a maximum of 90 overalls on day one. I'm fairly confident in that estimation as we pull an 84 and an 83 in that pack. That's actually really good. Now let's talk about how many season tickets it's going to cost you on day one to get your card from his lowest overall all the way up to a 90. Now, boys, I've gone through and I'm run some numbers, so I'm going to have a pretty good answer to that question. But before we give you that answer, on the screen right here are some of the specials we've got over on Underdog Fantasy for NFL football tomorrow. Now, boys, there's a bunch of profit boosters. There's Joe Burrow's line set to 0.5 passing yards. We got a Fernando Tatis free line yesterday, and Underdog is giving out free lines basically every single day. Now, if you want to make some picks on the games tomorrow, you want access to the profit boosters, you want access to the free lines, I'm going to leave Underdog linked down below in the description. If you guys want to make some picks, the app is super simple. Download it, put in the promo code SWIFT, and that will get you access to all that fun stuff, and it also supports my channel a ton. All right, now getting back on track, let's talk about how many season tickets it's going to take us to upgrade our cards to the maximum on day one. We've already decided that, yes, these cards will likely get to 90s. It got leaked that they could get to 92s. If they use the same formula as the last season, it'll be 2 overalls lower on day one. Now, how many tickets is it going to cost us? Well, in Season 2, if you wanted to go from the lowest overall to the 87 on day one, remember, boys, these cards were only 87s on day one. That costed you 2,225 tickets. Now, in Season number 1, if you wanted to go from the lowest overall to the highest, which was, I believe, an 85 overall, that costed you 1,950 season tickets. Now, what does that tell me? Well, I would guess it's probably going to cost you about 2,500 season tickets to get your cards from their lowest overall to a 90 overall on day one. Season 1 was 1,950, Season 2, 2,225. Let's say they add on about another 250 season tickets again. Well, likely it's going to be costing you about 2,250 tickets on day number 1. And boys, as I'm assuming all you guys know, we've talked about this before on the channel, your season tickets carry over. I've got 3.4k right now. If Season 3 were to start tomorrow, I would have 3.4k tomorrow, and I could use those on day 1 to upgrade my card. Like we said, it's probably only costing you about 2,500 tickets. So what I would strongly recommend is have at least 2,500 tickets, because if you can go through and get one of these cards to a 90 on day number 1, that's unbelievable. And if you guys are wondering who the players are, I'll put them up on the screen right here. The most notable is probably going to be the Brian Dawkins free safety. Martellus Bennett could be good, but I already have Kyle Pitts. And also just a little bit more, I guess, further evidence that these cards are not going to be 89 overall players on day number 1. I can't see them giving us a new season in the game, giving us new players, and having them be the same overall as the past season cards. That just wouldn't really make any sense. So I'm almost guaranteeing that they're going to be 90s on day 1. The league token that they get to a 92 is interesting, and by looking at the past season special offers, we also now know it's probably costing you about 2,500 season tickets on day number 1. A lot of valuable information in there for you to be able to do some planning and ensure you're in a good situation when the season releases. Now, if you're wondering, how do I get my level maxed out? How do I get more of these tickets before the season releases? Because yes, it is important to do that. All I would really recommend you do is focus on these program missions. These program missions are the only missions in the game worth grinding. And if you're in a situation where you haven't gone through and completed these, you can easily knock a lot of these out with 2 birds with 1 stone. Say you needed touchdowns, passing yards, and offensive yards. You could literally go to 1 solo and get all of those completed. It's very, very easy to get these missions done. And for every single level that you get, you're going to get more and more season tickets. For me, I should be ending off the season at about like 4,000 season tickets, which is massive. I can almost go through and potentially upgrade 2 cards to 90s on day 1. That's wild, bro. Now, it definitely will depend a little bit on stats in terms of what my strategy is going to be, how many season tickets I'm going to be spending on day 1. If there's only 1 good card, I'm probably just going to upgrade one of the cards on day 1 and then call it a day. I'm absolutely going to be covering that on my channel, but I thought that was a very interesting leak. The 92 overall token kind of reveals a lot. If it was a 91 overall token, I'd be a lot more skeptical of the overalls going up, but the fact that it's that high does actually show us a lot, and does actually show us a lot in the right direction when it comes to Season 3 in this game. Season 3, in my opinion, very, very needed. Season 2 was solid. The cards were really only okay. Season of Boom, is this a big animation? 82 overall Kyle Van Noy. But like I was saying, Season 3, it feels pretty needed in this game, and I'm thinking that it's going to be a good time. Most Feared seems like it's going to be a massive promo. If you guys didn't know, Most Feared is coming out on the Thursday. Season 3 is coming out this Wednesday, so a lot coming very, very soon. And I'm also going to make a full video going through here and showing you what to do before season number 2 expires, because there is a couple of interesting points I want to make. But if you guys are at level number 50, this offer, the Grand Elite Platinum Pack, is the best pack in the store. I've seen people making, on average, 1.5 million coins from opening up that special offer. So if you're in a situation where you spend money on the game and you're level 50, that pack's insane. But again, like I said, I am going to be going through and making a full video showing you what to do before the season expires. These pro rushing packs, though, that we're pulling right now are very, very solid. As you guys know, or you might not know, it's only 15k in coin value every single time you open the mystery pack up. And by going through and getting these rushing packs, man, oh man, we're pulling a bunch of elite players. We're pulling a bunch of 80 overalls. We got a coin card right there. We had an 84 overall in one of the packs earlier. This one right here is probably going to be our worst, but we get 380s. We make our coins back easily. Now, yeah, that's going to do it for me. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure to scroll down and drop a like. Hit that red subscribe button to stay up to date with more leaks in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. And until next time, I'm out. Love y'all. See ya. Peace. So,